My name is Simon Onyx, Assistant Undersecretary for Unlit Affairs. Simply here to prepare you for what's about to come.
Ebenezer Scrooge, you will be haunted by 3 spirits.
You know the story, do you? Are you certain? You know what comes after the happy ending?
Where is this place?
Ebenezer Scrooge. You must admit, you lived a wretched life.
I changed.
Oh, please spare me.
I changed. I promised the spirits.
Your promise was too little and too late.
Well, what of me then?
You will still get a chance of redemption by helping others to find their own.
Well, if you're both here, where am I?
Dead.
Dead?
As a doornail.
The 4 of us are now dependent upon each other, for better or worse.
Dependent on each other for what?
Redemption.
Your second chance will have to be here now, Ebenezer. The same as ours.
So don't muck it up.
It seems it takes both of you to save an angel.
That young lady is who you have to save.
We specialize in Christmas miracles.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Journey along for the untold twist in the life of Ebenezer Scrooge. The stakes are higher, the times unfamiliar, but the ultimate goal remains the same: redemption. Oh, and of course along the way there's music and laughter, good cheer and maybe a tear, if you're into that sort of thing, I suppose. Sometimes an ending is just a place for an all-new beginning, and this certainly is.
Christmas, Christmas, how I missed you, Christmas.
Welcome to the Best of the Filmmakers show.
Welcome.
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 And welcome.
Welcome to the Best of the Filmmakers show.
The 11th season.
Welcome, Alissa Rodriguez, who is part of the Ebenezer Traveler cast. It's so nice to meet you. You are absolutely adorable. And you're also daughter to Anthony Rodriguez, who was the music composer for Ebenezer the Traveler. That's amazing that you got to work kind of with your dad, right? How did you feel about that?
I felt good, but I went to acting classes for 6 weeks, so I'm not fully into it. Good thing I just did, I was just quiet.
That's wonderful. That's okay. You have to start somewhere, right? So tell us a little bit about the character that you were in Ebenezer the Traveler.
Well, I was Tiny Tim's little sister, and I wasn't really talking that much.
That's okay, but you were there, you were on set. Was that a great experience?
Yes, it was a pretty good experience because I got to see a giant microphone.
Okay, that's awesome. And how old were you in the movie? How old do you play?
I think I was about 6, and my birthday was just in April, and now I'm 8. And I was 6, and then I turned 7 in April, and this year I turned 8.
Well, happy belated birthday to you.
Thank you.
So how did you get this role? Did you have to audition?
No, I honestly don't know how I got the role. I just found out that I was gonna act, and I wasn't really necessarily acting because I was just a little girl that was quiet.
Listen, no role is too small or too big. That's what I say. Whether you have words or not, you're on set and you're doing what you love. Do you love it? Do you like it?
Yeah, it feels so good to be on camera.
So this is something you want to pursue, you want to keep doing. That's awesome. That's wonderful. And your parents are happy about that? They love it?
Yeah, I do a lot of things.
Okay. So now you're still taking acting classes?
No, it was only for 6 weeks.
Okay, right, because you're in school too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How would you describe Ebenezer Scrooge?
He's grumpy, and he had to get taught that Christmas is a good thing.
That's right. Were you scared of him when you first met him?
No, because Jerry's actually really nice on the inside.
He sure is. He's got a heart of gold, right? It's just a character, so you knew that, right? How did you feel when you first got onto set? Were you nervous at all? Were you comfortable? Were you like, I got this?
Well, before set, I started crying, and I was like, I can't do this, I can't do this. And then when someone told me that I was just standing there, just being quiet, I didn't feel nervous anymore.
That's awesome. You know what? You didn't give up.
I didn't.
Right? Which is perfect. And you're going to do that for the rest of your life. You're never going to give up because you know you can do it, right? And you met a lot of good people on set, right?
I did.
Did you stay friends with anyone? Are you connecting with anyone?
When I met my fake big sister, she was really nice, and she helped me calm down when I was scared.
Amazing. That made you feel really good, right? That's great. So what message do you think you can give people from this? Do you think they can take from the movie?
I think they'll take that you should be kind, and you should be kind. Well, that's all I have to say about it. You should be kind.
Perfect. I think that's a great message, right?
That's the message that I got from it.
Beautiful. And how was it working with Tiny Tim?
It was pretty good. I knew that he was so good on set, and it was so fun.
That's wonderful. So do you think you want to be in another movie and pursue acting a little bit more?
Yes, I definitely do. It's so fun.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Well, I have 2 sisters. I have a big sister, her name's Aileen, and my twin, her name's Abigail.
And how do they feel about you being on Ebenezer the Traveler?
Well, when my twin Abby, she said, when she knew that I was gonna do the interview, she said she was like so excited. She said, Allie's famous, Allie's famous.
You are. Isn't that great? What a good feeling that you have all the support from your family. That's awesome. And how was the set? Because you had a cool costume, right?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I loved it.
I'm sure. Joann did a great job, the costume designer, right?
Yeah, she did a really good job.
Okay. It was so nice to meet you and have you here today.
Thank you.
You're wonderful and you're adorable.
Thank you.
And I really wish you the best of luck, and I think you have a bright future ahead of you. We are here with Austen Shane, another cast member of Ebenezer the Traveler. Hi, Austen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for being here today. So why don't we start by you telling us a little bit about who your character is?
Well, my character, Tiny Tim, or the not-so-tiny Tim, on Ebenezer the Traveler, he's part of like the main group who is helping Ebenezer redeem himself in the afterlife.
How did you feel about that character? Did you like it?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I've seen him represented many times in the different Christmas Carol movies, so it was pretty cool to represent him and add my own like little twist to it. It's pretty fun.
That's what I was actually going to ask you. Do you have a favorite A Christmas Carol movie?
Oh, I love the Jim Carrey one, the animated one.
Who doesn't love Jim Carrey, right? And have you seen it a lot, like growing up?
I've seen it a few times.
Oh, okay. Okay, what was the hardest part for you bringing a whole new chapter to life?
Just that this version of Tiny Tim had really never been represented before, so I really had to come up with my own kind of thing that I was doing, because this is taking place after the events of A Christmas Carol, so I wanted to keep what like Tiny Tim's personality and sort of like his mannerisms, while you know, just like a more like an older version of him, because like I'm 15 and in the movies he was like 7 or 8, so I had to make like a more mature version of the same character.
How did you prepare for that?
Oh, I took a dialect class at the prep, just like to perfect the accent. And
That's
obviously,
excellent.
I watched A Christmas Carol a few times, just to learn about the character. And then obviously, I just went over the script and the lines and just trying to figure things out, how I want to say things.
I thought that was so cool to see the older version of Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
It was, and you embraced it. You definitely did. How would you describe Ebenezer Scrooge?
Well, he's very troubled, and he had made a lot of mistakes in his life about how he treated people very poorly. But I think he sees the error in his ways, and he wants to make a change.
Absolutely. And how is Ebenezer the Traveler different from Jim Carrey's movie or any of the other ones that you've seen?
Well, obviously, it's a whole new story. You know, every Christmas Carol movie, it's based on like the same events, maybe a little differences here and there, but it's all based on like the same events. This is its own entity, basically, because it's taking place afterward.
Absolutely. Is there any pressure in taking on a role that everyone knows so well already?
Maybe a little bit, because obviously you want to respect the character and just keep what Tiny Tim is while adding more layers to that.
True, and there's never been a version of an older Tiny Tim, right?
Yeah.
So you're actually bringing that to the forefront now.
Right.
What was it like filming in the various locations? Did you go to Oklahoma too?
No, I did not go to Oklahoma.
So
But I mean,
you were just
I
on
love traveling around. You know, I was at the Mount Sinai location quite a bit. I went to the Staten Island location, which is pretty cool.
Okay, do you live on Long Island?
Yeah,
or?
I live on Long Island.
Okay, great. And I assume you're in school, you're in high school?
Yeah, I'm a freshman right now.
Okay. What would you tell people to expect from Ebenezer the Traveler?
I would just tell people to expect a heartwarming story, a little comedy in there. Familiar characters, but new events and things you wouldn't have expected.
How do your friends feel about it? Have your friends, I mean, obviously your friends know, right?
Yeah, they know. And
They excited for you? They
Yeah,
can't wait
they're
to see the
excited.
movie?
They're pretty supportive.
That's awesome. That's great. I love that. And what message, if any, do you hope people take from the movie?
I would just hope that people see that there's always a chance to make a difference. It doesn't matter what you did in the past or what kind of person you were, you can always change.
Excellent. Have you been acting for a while?
I have.
And what would you say is your biggest I know you've done other projects. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, I did a commercial with an NBA player when I was in like second grade. That was amazing.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So what do you think? There's going to be a 2?
Hopefully. I mean, if there is, I'll definitely come back. 100%.
I'd like to see what happens to
Yeah,
Tiny
me
Tim
too.
as he gets older, right? And who is Ebenezer Scrooge to you?
Well, to my character, Tiny Tim, he sees him as like a father figure, and although he did mistreat him quite a bit, he saw him as a person who gave him really like the bare minimum. And yeah, he could have treated him better, but he was still like a father figure. And to me, Ebenezer Scrooge, he's just a fictional character who's pretty familiar to me, who's been represented many times. And I always saw him as just like a grumpy, greedy old man, but I see that he's a little more than that now.
You dig a little deeper, right? And your relationship to Ebenezer Scrooge?
Really just like as like the fictional character. That's the main thing for me. Because I've seen him represented many times. So.
How about you telling us about remembering lines? Do you have any funny stories? Did you find that difficult?
Well, I have a pretty good memory, so like I never really had issues.
That's
but
great.
there was I'm not gonna name drop, but there was one scene where it was a pretty simple line, and it was like at the end of the night. It was like 9:30, last scene, and I'm not gonna say who, but it must have taken like 30 takes to get just this one line to rap, and it was pretty funny.
It happens,
Yeah,
right?
it happens to the best of us, but it was pretty funny.
That's good. We'll have some good bloopers.
Yeah,
I hope.
Definitely.
How do you prepare for that? How do you memorize your lines?
Well, my dad usually helps me out. He'll obviously I'll just go over the script on my own, just reading it over. Then once I feel like I'm pretty familiar with it, I'll try my best to just memorize it. But whatever I can't get on my own, like my dad will help like fill in the gaps and feed me lines.
Oh, that's nice to have someone right there to be your reader, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. How did you like the song in the movie? How
I like this. Yeah, I heard it a few times. It was just It was a nice Christmassy song. I liked it. It was
Beautiful, right?
It was a beautiful song, yeah.
Okay. And what did you think about the cast? It was such a big cast.
Oh, the cast was great. Yeah, I was mostly around like the main cast with Fan, Ebenezer, and Jacob Marley, and it was like I liked the dynamic with all of us. It was pretty fun.
That's great. You were in good company, that's for sure. Okay. And how did you like the sets?
Oh, it was fun being on the sets. So
pretty elaborate.
Yeah, it was pretty elaborate with like such limited space. The amount that we were able to do with all the different settings in just like a matter of maybe like 50 feet. It's crazy how much you can do.
Very true. And how did you feel about being in your costume?
Oh, it was nice. Actually, my mom picked out my costume. Like, we got, like, what it was supposed to be like, and she just went on her little shopping spree, and then she got my costume for me, and that was my costume for basically the whole film.
Right.
And it was pretty fitting to the theme. And it was pretty, and, like, you would think that is something that Tiny Tim would wear.
Did it feel like you were in character when you put that costume
100%.
on? Like, did you feel yourself in that era?
Yeah, I felt myself be in that era, yeah.
That's cool to me. I think that really helps, right?
Definitely.
Okay. What kind of audience do you think would like this movie?
Well, I see this as like a family movie that you would watch like around like the fireplace during Christmas, you know? So something like that. Just like it's just a heartwarming family movie. That's pretty mass appealing in my opinion.
Excellent. Now, I know you drink some coffee, right? You have some coffee in the morning?
Yeah, a little bit.
So if you could have a coffee with someone, who would it be? Which character would it be and
Which
why?
character?
Yeah.
I gotta think about this.
It's okay.
Which character? That's a good question. Probably just Scrooge, to be honest. I feel like it would be pretty funny to just be having coffee with Scrooge. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
I would think so too. So what's next for you? You have something else on the horizon, or another
this
project?
summer I was nominated for a Young Academy Award for a short film that I was in a few years ago.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. And when is that? When?
That's taking place in late July.
New York?
No, in California.
That's wonderful. Congratulations. And do you have any other projects coming up?
Not at the moment, but you never know what could happen.
Absolutely. So you're auditioning. Are you taking any acting classes?
I am.
Excellent. So what grade are you in?
I'm in 9th.
9th. Well, you have a bright future ahead of you.
Thank you.
Austin, it was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you so much for being here today. You were excellent. I loved watching the older Tiny Tim, so it was great.
Right,
good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we finally finished filming.
Yeah, after what, like 2-3 years of filming? I don't even know at this point.
It seemed like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was a long shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times you're able to just film like 3 or 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I know.
But we had that one pretty much spread out.
Yeah, it took a while. Yeah, but you know what's crazy? When I was watching the movie, it was like I look like a year older in some scenes than I do. Yeah, because it's like because we filmed over like a 2.5 year period, so it's like in some scenes I look a certain age, and other scenes I look another age. Like I have like a different haircut or something. It's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, you're not so tiny Tim anymore.
It's fun because I started out shorter than everyone, and now I'm, towering over.
I still haven't seen the whole film. I wasn't able to make the premiere.
Yeah, neither was I, but I saw it on my own.
Bootleg copy?
Yeah, a little bootleg copy.
I'm going to tell the director.
Yeah.
Just don't tell Jerry Parisi.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, because he's not right next to us right now.
So, we had a pretty good time working together since it was you and me.
Yeah, for a lot of the scenes. I remember there was the graveyard scene. There was a bunch of scenes in the Mount Sinai location. I'm trying to think.
The only problem was that we're located, our characters are located in our little corner of purgatory.
Yeah, exactly.
So we film mostly here on the Mount Sinai locations.
Yeah.
And Jerry, as Ebenezer and Fan, they were able to go traveling
wherever the hell they want. Yeah, And there was also the Staten Island location with like
for the apothecary shop
with the
Iggy.
Yeah, with Iggy and Father Christmas and that whole thing. Remember that?
Yeah,
that was pretty fun.
Yeah, I like that. That was a really nice location.
I like that set. That was fun.
Yeah. Well, we got to try and see if we can talk to the writer to see if maybe not so tiny Tim and Marla can do some traveling on their own too.
Yeah, because we were like stuck in one area the whole time basically. Yeah. We were stuck in purgatory.
Yeah, just communicating with those mirrors.
With the mirror. Oh yeah, I forgot about the mirrors.
Yeah, that's what we did in Staten Island. We got the mirrors from Iggy.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this will be airing pretty soon.
I think it's in like November, right?
Yeah, we have the showing in November for that wonderful charity.
Right.
And then hopefully it'll be streaming after that, and then continue on. And the thing that's good is we already established that Tiny Tim is not so tiny, which I love.
Yeah, so then we can continue that.
You can continue in this for a long time.
Yeah, I can grow however much I want, and then it'll work still.
And if it turns into an episodic, and we're running about 20 years, which I assume it will.
Of course.
You could still be. How old are you now? 5 or 6?
Yeah, I'm like 3. I'm going on 4.
You're going on 4 already.
Just barely potty trained,
Yeah. Well, I'm 20, and so by the time 20 years, when we finish our 20-year run, I'll be 40, and you'll be 23.
Yeah.
And you could still be Tiny Tim at that age. Well, I hope it does. In all seriousness, and I really enjoyed working with you.
It was awesome.
Yeah, and you got a lot ahead of you, I'm sure. Yeah, you're a great kid, and you're a great actor.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what else you do besides Ebenezer.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, but always make sure you have time for Ebenezer, the Traveler.
I will, definitely.
I've forgotten what the meaning was. Lost so much, no longer care. So uncertain if I'd ever come around. Living life so unaware. You showed me how I was missing out on the things that mattered most to me. Letting go of all the weighing down of doubts. The magic of Christmas is what I needed to see. Christmas, Christmas, what does it mean to you? Families gathered round the Christmas tree. Children open presents, laughing merrily. Couples that end up below the mistletoe, dreaming of a white Christmas and seeing it start to snow. Christmas, Christmas, what does it mean to me? Never thinking I would see you again. Thought my happy endings had come to an end. But like an angel who was just given wings, a new light is shining and everybody sings. It's been so long since we felt alive. Something missing all these years. Dreams forgotten and we're pushed aside. But now we're becoming so clear. A new day is dawning around the bend. The future is starting anew. It's time to step in the light again. This feeling of Christmas is inside all of you.
that since day one.
Ed, you got to talk to my wife.
Ask me if I've gotten one. Not a sip.
Well, you know, this is a union set. You'll have to get one at some point.
Fair. Add it to my trailer. I will say before we start, Jerry,
Yes.
is I am so excited to be sitting down here with you for a multitude of reasons. But the reason I'm glad that we're sitting down like this right now is because you didn't have to memorize any of your lines.
This is true.
So this should be pretty quick banter right back and forth.
I am very equally proud to sit with you because, you know, I love Marley. I love Tiny Tim. Leland, I can't get enough of him and the rest of the team, but there's something about our connection that goes back to 2007 from his to us. And the reality is you're the closest one to me on this set.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's funny that when you like actually put it down into like a year, I'm like, oh my God, how old was I in 2007? Don't do the math. Don't do the math.
Yeah, but you come across as fan so beautifully that I feed off of you. And the scene I loved, strangely enough, one of my favorite scenes are when you and I come running up to the bottle.
Yes, yeah, the boys' den. Boys'
den, yeah. What was your feelings on all that?
I just think that we had a lot of fun. I do. Like I think we have like a banter where like I can be quite mean to you, but like you know that I'm kidding. Do you know what I mean? Like
Wait
it's
a minute.
just it's
You're
a
kidding?
Really...
I never know that.
Oh, I mean I'm not. I'm so serious. I can't stand you.
Hi everybody, Jerry and Joann here, and we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. So from our house
To yours.
that's a good way of looking at it. We wish you a Merry Christmas and
Happy New Year. Health and happiness.